Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Audra comes down the steps of Nate's penthouse and gives him a peck on the cheek. She can't believe she slept so long. All these late mornings will throw her internal clock out of whack. Nate plans to make the most of her free time and suggests she savor the downtime before heading back to work. She says she's enjoyed their leisure time and even dinner with his family. When there is a knock at the door, she hopes it isn't family breakfast. It's Amy. Audra tells her how much she got out of her holiday with Nate, and he tells Amy that's a big deal coming for her. Amy advises Audra to enjoy every moment of them. After Audra exits, Nate announces that he has news about Damien. The PI tracked him down to LA. He's been moving around a lot, quitting a long string of jobs. This is no surprise to Amy, who says her son has so much untapped potential. Nate tells her that he will be on the first flight out when they get confirmation of where he is. He urges her to keep hope alive. As she hugs and thanks him, he admits this is becoming important to him too. At the Newman Ranch, Nikki helps Claire put the finishing touches on her outfit and notices something is wrong. Claire admits she didn't sleep well. She's nervous because she's afraid she will let her down. Nikki reminds her that she was the best assistant she ever had. Her granddaughter still worries that her brain might stop working and she won't be good at her job. She spent months talking mostly to a 7-year-old. Nikki says it's only natural to feel anxious when you start something new. She's feeling anxious herself. Hearing that makes Claire feel a little better. She's eager to prove that she can do this. "I have no doubt that you are going to shine," says Nikki. Nikki takes Claire into the chancellor office. Esther is there to greet them with flowers and explains that the blooms are for Claire. She reads the card. They're from Kyle. Once Esther returns to her post, Nikki asks her assistant what's wrong. Taking off her coat, Claire admits she's still thrown by the warning Victor gave her. They discuss how he used Kyle at Glissade. The two of them rehash the details, and Nikki urges her to follow her heart about this if it concerns her. She offers to run interference with Victor if she needs her to. Claire thanks her for that. She spent a lot of her life suppressing her feelings for someone else's and isn't sure she could go back to that. Her grandmother advises her to start living as she sees fit. Sally and Billy are having breakfast at Society. He's surprised that Phyllis hasn't gotten back to him about his proposal to take down Victor. Sally knows she's been his cheerleader lately, but she worries about this project of his. He thinks her Rara could use some work and assures her that he has a plan, and he just walked through the door. Sally turns to see Jack. Sally politely exits as Jack joins his brother. Billy assumes his brother doesn't want him back at Jebot. Jack says he can find him a place, but his brother doesn't want to be where he's not really wanted. He declares that he's working on something bigger and better. He's going to take Victor's devious plan and turn it against him. To do that, he'll need Jack's help. He wants to cripple Chancellor and buy it up. Billy still has friends on the inside of the company who can help. All he needs is some funding. His brother isn't keen to go up against Nikki and punish her for the sins of her husband. Billy reminds him of how Victor manipulated Jill and Kyle. This is a win-win. Jack says he won't get involved in this. This only confirms for Billy that he doesn't trust him. Jack warns he's losing his patience with Billy's accusations that he doesn't love and trust him. He's always been there for him. But he refuses to enable him when he is being self-destructive. Billy accuses him of only seeing his shortcomings and none of his talents. "I'm done," he declares. "There's no coming back." The brothers bicker about how they spin their issues, and Billy gets more sarcastic. He says he's fully accepted that he's on his own now. It's exciting not to care about what anyone thinks. When Jack asks if he's disowning him and no longer wants to be part of the family, Billy confirms it. Once Jack leaves, Billy sits at the bar and sends Sally a text asking to meet. Sally meets up with Audra at Crimson Lights. They talk about their late nights, and Sally is impressed that her friend even manages to crack a joke about Glissade. Audra is surprised to hear that Sally sent Billy off to help Phyllis last night. Sally makes it clear that he made his way back to her door by the end of the night. When Audra fills her in about her night with Nate's family, she admits she cried, which makes no sense to her. The Spectre wonders if the tears were a calculated manipulation on her part. Audra admits the tears were real, and no one was more surprised by that than she was. Not that this means she's going to start weeping at sappy movies. Audra admits that Nate's caring is scaring her. Sally wonders what's happened to the invincible Audra Charles and teases her about falling in love. Audra dismisses this. Sally shows her friend the text from Billy asking her to play hooky and is surprised when Audra urges her to go for it. Sally calls Billy to agree.